And that really, really interesting, because I would be totally useless at haggling. I wouldn't know where to begin. So they've given you, thank you, they've given you a guide as to how to haggle. You know, you've got to look for imperfections, showroom pieces, and it just never, I don't want to be too embarrassed. They do it, though, on all the antique programmes. Have you noticed? They have a thing, and the line is, what's your best price? And these things go from like £90 to, well, the best price would be 43, and you think, wow, how much profit are you making? Well, I can't do it. I must have one of those faces that's like, no, we're not selling it for that price. I went into a charity shop in Twickenham about 3 or 4 years ago, and they had some red glass in there, which is collected. My brother collects this sort of red glass. Well, he did do. He probably doesn't anymore. And it was down at £25. I said, what's the best, but thinking I'd try it, the same as the antique show. I said, what's your best price? And she looked at me and she went, £25. I said, would you take 20? And she went, no. And I wanted to say, well, sod you. You know, and it's because they're very ungrateful in charity shops. They're very ungrateful. When you consider they get little old ladies, and not so much little as at the moment, to buy stuff, and they get all the clothes for free. It's all donated to them. You think they'd be grateful for any bit of money. They're all barcoded. Everything's barcoded. You go into a charity shop now, and they're not prepared to haggle with you or anything at all. And you think to yourself, a little bit mean, isn't it? But we're very good at charity. But anyway, the main tip is be charming and polite. Jonathan says, I'm not sure if you're joking, I hope you are. You do realise that charity shops are trying to get money for charities. God, honestly. Are you in a home or something, Jonathan? Are you in a home, dear? Are you on medication? People pay more than the price on the ticket. Do they really, love? Do they really? Why would they do that? What would be the point of that? What would be the point of that? Do you give money to chuggers as well, Jonathan? I can't believe you're that stupid. Honestly, do you think it's because it's Sunday morning, it brings out the people who are terminally daft? You know, people pay more than the price on the ticket. Do they really? Honestly, you're a mine of information, aren't you? And they're trying to get money for charities. No. Unbelievable. I noticed on your thing it says don't call back. I would think that would be a very good piece of advice. God in heaven. Which do this £12.50 for a month for 150 drinks. That's what they're doing at the moment. That is phenomenal value. Phenomenal. Why would you bother going in there and spending £2.50? You know, perhaps Jonathan in Deal would probably want to pay £6, I should imagine, because that's what he's like. Because he goes into charity shops and pays over the odds. Because apparently it's for charity. You'd never guess it, would you? I wonder what they were there for. Apparently it's charity. Jonathan knows all these things. Don't call back. Please don't call back. Don't write back. We just don't want to hear from you, full stop. It's as simple as that. One here, Jonathan, sad man in Deal, says, I find it strange that somebody would try to haggle in a charity shop. We weren't talking about haggling in a charity shop. Are you on the right planet as the rest of us? I mean, really, you need to you can get them syringed out now and then you could hear properly. We weren't talking about haggling in a charity shop. I said I haggled over some glasses. I offered them 20 quid and they said no. Why would you not haggle? That's the whole idea. This stuff's been donated. They haven't had to buy it. But, of course, I bet you're an expert on charity shops. I bet you're one of these people. I've seen them. They hang around outside the door and they see something in the window. Show me that. And they sort of dig it out of the cabinet, which is very funny. We have to watch people like you round our way. A lot of light-fingered people. Honestly, what an ignoramus. That's my favourite word of the day. I love it. Don't know what it means, but it sounds... It's sort of a play on ignorance, I suppose.